What's going on, everybody? This is Temperature Check. I am your host, as always, man. Mr. Check the Temperature. How y'all doing? And before we get started with today's content, I must do what I always do anytime you see me on your screen, and that is thank you guys for the likes, comments, shares, most importantly, those subscriptions. So whether you be a day one fan or someone who just locked in with the channel, I greatly appreciate it. And if you're loving what I got going on my channel, you loving the content, I know you are because you're still here, go ahead and follow me on Twitter, man. Follow me on Instagram, Mr. Check the Temperature. But today, man, I have a very, very special interview for you. Some of you guys may know him, some of you guys may not. But to me, this is the bar for bar breakdown GOAT. He is the one that before I turned on the camera, he was the first person I listened to. I really wanted to give this man a platform, give him a chance to kind of talk about him, spotlight him, man. Again, he is my GOAT. I don't give a fuck how y'all feel about him. He is my GOAT, and I want to introduce him. This is none other than Shotime SP.
What's good, y'all? What's good? It's the nobody, man. I'm nobody, man. I'm nobody, but I'm out here. Man. What's good with y'all, man?
Man, it's all gravy, man. It's all good on my end, sir. I'm, again, just glad you could grace your presence, grace the platform with your presence, man. You are definitely someone, you and Vadafly, I have followed for a very, very long time, man. And I just kind of wanted to know more about you. So we're going to talk about a whole bunch of different topics today. But let's waste no time, man. First question I got is, how did you get your name?
Oh, damn. All right. So what had happened was like I was battling in the streets of South Philly. You know what I mean? I was unknown. I'm just playing. No, what actually happened was I started rapping when I was like 11, 12. And I started hanging out with my cousins. And like, funny thing is I just dropped a blog about being a fly on the wall. Meek Mill got a famous video that battled this one cat named Streets. Well, Streets is my cousin, so I was out there that day. They were battling. Okay. Totally, it went. Yeah, so fly on the wall. Now, coming up, I was underneath Streets, and my man and my cousin, who went by the name of Showtime, but he was changing his name, so he gave me Showtime. So shout out to my cousin. But he goes by the name of Showbiz. And so it was kind of like a thing. But he probably didn't even go by that name no more. I'm the only one that still holds this name. And SP comes from South Philly, man, obviously. Because there's so many rappers by the name of Showtime. So, like, put SP in there.
Goddamn it. No, that's what's up. That's what's up. So you said you used to be a battle rapper, man. So is that how your initial interest got sparked, man? Just listening to music, just being on the streets, being in that culture?
I mean, being that young, it was all kind of like a new thing. Like, cause for the longest, it was just about trying to get on a DVD, a battle rap DVD. You was trying to get on in Philly. You was either trying to get on Too Raw for the Streets. You was trying to get on Handshot DVDs. You had Gorilla. I'm about to say it was Banana Clips. It was a bunch of different ones, and then it was Smack. Like Smack was just a New York thing, but we had no idea that it was going, snowball the way that it did. Needless to say, it just started off. I was just trying to write, wrote my raps just so I could try to get on camera and spit. I had my team behind me and all that. It was cool. And then come to find out, yeah, you actually had to battle niggas. So my OGs, all that, they was like, yo, my young boy out here, he'll kill anybody out here. Yo, my young boy Showtime, my cousin Streets, they was all hyping me up and stuff like that. And so I just had a bunch of raps like you're supposed to have it. So I'm cut from the T-Rex cloth where you can go to block to block and had the same raps, but you could just rearrange them. It fits for any situation. You know what I mean? But yeah, I was doing all of that. So what ended up snowballing into battle rap is once I started going to my cousin's house in New York, and he put me on to your Murder Mooks, your Party Yardies, and Uncasas and T-Rex. And so like I was already knowing about them because he was showing me their DVDs of what goes on in New York. So I'm like, all right, well, let me get a couple of those DVDs and something like that. So my first battle that I've actually seen was P versus another cat by the name of Streets in New York. So this is back in the days. This was like when Fox 5 and who else? This was like Rain Man was hiding in Philly, but he would go to New York from time to time. I'm old, dog. I am old as shit. People don't know this, but So when you seeing all of that, and then like, so now I was catching on to what was going on, and I kind of fell off of battle rap because I was doing more music. So I was doing a lot of more music, and I was trying to stay away from battling. Come to find out, I ended up getting back into it when 106 and Park came around, and I just put out a video, and it was like, "Yo, we want you get on Freestyle Friday." I get on there for 3 weeks. So like with the 3 weeks that I was on Freestyle Friday and all of that, like I wasn't like watching no game tapes. I had no idea about like your verbs and hitmans, and I knew about them, but I didn't know about it. The last battle I can honestly say up until that time was Arsenal versus Conceited, and that was on grind time.
Okay.
So
yep.
bringing all of that in, and then I'm just going snow. Literally, it was I started watching battle rap again. Like I started working. I had a regular job once 106 and Park was done. When I was doing 106 and Park, had a regular job by that time. So I would just then started following, Smack and all of that, and yeah, I became a fiend, and that was when I was really, really hooked. So I would say 2012, 13 and on, that's when I really was tapped in.
So you like 8 years in the game. You getting the mid-level contract, the mid-level veteran contract.
I'm not saying I'm top tier, but when it comes to viewing, I've watched everything from the bottom up. Like I've watched it flourish the way that it is. I've seen so many leagues go in and come out. Yeah, I've seen it all. I've just seen it all.
No, that's something that I can respect. Just where I'm at right now, especially living in Omaha, Nebraska, but originally being from St. Louis, like, we heard about battle rap, but it wasn't until you had your A-verbs and your Hitman Hollers and your Ill Wills, and that's when I actually heard about it. And from there, I mean,
yeah, Midwest was on, so you watching,
man. But I cannot bring you on this show if we don't talk. If you are Kobe, sir, there is a staple. There's that guy that's sitting next to you. The dynamic duo, Shaq and Kobe, Vadafly. You got to tell me how y'all guys met, man. It's definitely, personally, y'all are my favorite bloggers to watch. As a blogger myself now, quote unquote, I make sure that
no, ain't no quotes. You're a blogger. Right? You create controversy and you stretch the narrative. You a blogger, bro. You a blogger. I'm gonna say this. It originally was I met Vada. I dead ass was in a GameStop. Like his actual footage. That day was the actual footage of the first time that I actually met him. And the thing was, I was already watching Vada, and I was watching Black, and I was watching Chris Unbiased, because like once you become in tune in the battle rap, you kind of the way that I thought about it was, I know I'm not crazy. I saw this battle and I want to see if somebody else thinks the same thing. So I used to watch Jay Black reviews, the reactions, and then it snowballed into everything else. And Vada was the man. Like Vada came out of nowhere. Like he came back like a ghost. And I'm like, all right, what was good? And come to find out, when I seen him in the GameStop, I just seen him walking in. He looks like a normal cat. But Vada ain't no small dude either. So like you see him and it's like, nah, that ain't him. And then like, because I'm kind of doing like the creepy stare, but it's not the creepy stare. It's just like, nah. And then I was like, so, but I'm bold, so I'm like, yo, anybody ever tell you look like Vadafly? He was like, that's me. I was like, yo, stop playing, yo. Skip the intro. Let's get straight to the info. What's good with yo? I'm a huge fan. Bruh, so what happened was I saw him, he tried to sneak it, but I seen him. And my man he hit me with the smooth little phone joint. He was like, yeah, so what you think about the Sue Surfing and Rum Nitty battle and all that? So I was like, so then I explained, I was like, yo, I don't want to hear this 2-round surf and you be lying, blah, 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 blah. And he posted that video like later that night. And then a lot of the fans and the subscribers, this is now when I start paying attention to the comment section. They was like, yo, Yo, the little dude sound funny. Yo, little dude, bring him back, see what happens. You know what I'm saying? You might need something. So he brought me, like, he called me, like, this felt like a fucking job interview, bro. Like, it felt like I kind of showed up to the interview and I had on the bummy clothes and I ain't come with the suit and tie. I was just like, this is just me. This is how you should do it. And once he brought me in and we started recording, and I just was giving my valid opinions, and people was liking it, and sometimes people wasn't liking it. The best part about it was Vada was like, I love it all. Like, people love it, people hate it. It's cool. Like, come back. Like, keep coming back. And we just got tighter and tighter, and here we are 2.5 years later, the most controversial duo in battle rap.
Fact.
The narrative stretchers.
Fact, man. That's a crazy ass story. Like, just luck of the draw. Just luck of the draw. Right place, right time.
Bruh.
No,
it's amazing when you look at it. Because, like, you know, like when people, when you hear the coming of age stories, it's like, you just got to be at the right place at the right time. Like, no, that's bullshit. You got to put yourself in that. No, I literally just so happened to be there, but hey, it matched.
No, but you also had to put yourself in that position, though, because like you said, man, you're an outgoing person. 9 times out of 10, ain't nobody just gonna walk up on Vadafly and just be like, "Hey, you kind of look like," you know.
I mean, you got people that like. I feel like it is. You do have to seize the opportunity when you see it, though. So, like, I mean, I wasn't like, "Yo, let me get on your channel. Let me do." It was just like, "Yo, I just want to let you know I'm a fan. I'm showing love." And he listening to me, he was just listening to how funny I was. And then once we started talking about battle rap and he seen how deep I went down into he was like, "Yo, let me get you on."
No, and you know what? Honestly, that's a credit to Vadafly, because you gotta be a selfless person to be able to want to share the spotlight with somebody, to know that to be humble enough to know that you might be missing something and this could be it. That's a hell of
man. It's crazy.
So,
I mean, at the same time, I was also looking at the fact that, you know, like, he didn't have to do any of this, so he was taking a gamble on himself just by adding somebody else. Because a lot of people just like listening to Vada just talk about it and creating his own jokes, but a lot of people were saying, "Yo, you kind of need somebody to offset you." So, but yeah, go ahead, my bad.
And you great, man. You good with me. So you're now 2.5 years into blogging, into being one of the pillars in battle rap. I have to ask you, because I'm just now getting to this point. What were your feelings the first time you got trolled?
Oh man, that's a good question. I definitely was a person that definitely had to have his heart on his sleeve at one point. Like, so it was like, "What you mean? Like, I don't like that little head nigga, and I don't, you know, he not even funny. He trying to be this, he trying to be that. I don't like him. And so, of course, you know, I'm talking to Vada like I said, like, he's really my bro, like, for real. So I'm talking to him. I'm like, "Yo, man," I'm like, "But, like, do you like the content?" He's like, "Yo, I love the content. I want you to come back. I want you to keep doing it." Matter of fact, he even gave me my best, one of my favorite statements. If they hating on you, you doing something right. So it's you kind of got to keep that going. And now I just gotten comfortable to the fact that I see the trolls. So it's like, it depends on Twitter. I'll pick and choose my days. Like, there's certain people who just want to just poke fun and, like, they want to make a joke about it. So I'll be just as funny with them. I'm like, "All right, cool. I just want you to realize how dumb you sound by saying this, but I'm gonna let you keep explaining yourself." That's the only thing you can do about trolls. You can beat a troll with nothing but the facts. They hate facts.
No, that's a fact. I think the first time I got trolled, I was like pretty much like how I am now. Like, I made it this far. Like,
yeah, you made it.
People invested in what I got to say that much now,
huh? I listen. Jay-Z said it best. I guess it's just a penalty of leadership. Fact. I guess I'm what niggas want to be and shit. Or niggas just bored and want to be and shit. Come on.
Come on,
Biblical terms.
the bars. Hey, this man has a line for every situation. He has a line for every situation.
Bro. Everyone.
So let me ask you this then. What has been the most pettiest thing you've done to a troll?
It's funny that you say that, because it was one of your Q brothers. It was one of them. One of them.
Hey,
you know, y'all know. And shout out to the brothers of Omega Psi Phi. I love most of y'all. Most of y'all are good, but it'd be a couple of y'all. You know what I'm saying? It's always the one with no shirt on and the beads with his tongue out. You, sir, you need to go over there. You're done. But I think I forgot what he said. I'm like, yo, the thing is, if you gonna troll me, things you gotta have to come correct with. One, you gotta come with at least some type of a fact. And two, grammatic and spelling errors are my best friends. I'm like, bro, I don't even know what you said. I'm just gonna take this as disrespect. I need you to learn the fact that you even got Greek letters. You made it to certain. You read information. I hope how real you read information. You memorized certain information, but did you learn how to spell it? Is my question. Never mind. You and I know. Yeah.
Shout out to the bro.
You one of the skating niggas, huh? You was in the back, right?
You
know, I got something just for you.
Oh.
I'm gonna sit it. You know what I mean? Hold up. You know what I mean? Go ahead. All right, continue. The one with the tag. The tag is gone, though. The tag is gone.
I knew it.
Mm-hmm.
When I say 1963, I said, you know what? I don't give a fuck what he talking about. There's only one someone would have 1963. Hey man, Divine Nine.
Unless I was 70 years old.
We are everywhere.
Hey man, and in everything.
Man, if y'all know about Greek life, man, hey, outside looking, you can't understand. Inside looking out, you can't explain. But it's a beautiful thing in between. So
hey, right, and I'm 2 years. I'm 2 years after you. I'm 2 years before you. So I'm OG. I know your brothers.
So you old as hell. You old as hell.
Yeah.
Again, speaking to how old you are, over a decade in the game. Sheesh. All right. Well, let's get back to why I call you the bar for bar GOAT, man. Now this probably might be a little selfish. Everybody might not be interested in this portion of the interview, but this is about me since it's my show. What I want to know.
Right. Do what you want to do.
So what do you think is the hardest part about breaking down, you know what I'm saying, these individual bars and just the individual battles?
For real, now it's about the time. So like it depends on how soon does the battle drop. It also depends on how much time I personally have to dive in it. And especially when it first drops. See, this is the part of the show that ain't nobody listening to, so I can give the ins and outs. So like usually when the battle is happening live, I'm kind of taking my notes, but like I kind of want to pay attention. I want to watch the battle. So I'm not really typing a lot of the notes. So I'm usually getting like the last part of it. So I try to get the punchline, or things like that. But when I got the time to sit down and actually dissect it is usually whenever it drops on the app or whenever it drops on YouTube. When I got the time to dissect it, that also comes into play too. Mainly it's also about content. Like if there's stuff that I know I didn't catch on a live, I personally rewatch it maybe 2 more times just to see if it's even breakdown worthy. And then, with the invention of Bluetooth headphones, you hear everything. So like it's certain things that I'll catch that I know nobody else caught because people are just not paying attention to it. There's a lot of other things going on. But the worst part about it is backstage shit. A lot of people would think that I'm usually got the bar broken down, also the written bars before Rap Genius even puts it up. Like Rap Genius puts up lyrics, but I usually have it done before them. So Rap Genius need to call me if they need, you know what I'm saying, they need a little extra.
Okay.
So
No,
it's that's the hard. It's just time. It's time. Definitely the time.
no, that's a fact. Especially with you being, a family man now. Elevating yourself, and not only in battle rap but in life. So I definitely, man, I got a little one myself, so I definitely get it. Time is of the essence, and she don't give a damn about battle rap.
Nah, nope.
So let me ask you this: How long?
I want to play. That's what I want to do.
Man,
my fault. Go ahead.
No, you good. Let me ask you this: What was your most challenging battle to break down so far?
Ooh, that's a good one. The most challenging one, I want to say rock and daylight.
Yes. Yeah.
And like I said, yeah,
I thought it was just
brain hurt. No, because like there were certain things when this was the one where I used Rap Genius to help me out. Because I had already picked the stuff that I like. But when you go to Rap Genius, there are some people that'll tap in and it'll be like, this is something that nobody would have caught. Like the whole Cayman thing, nigga, no. I would have never caught that. But when I said I'm the only one that came in, and I just looked up Cayman, and it was like species of a reptile. I was like, I hate when people do stuff like this. Like you put a lot of work and effort in, and nobody's gonna pay attention to this. It just sucks. It sucks. When you put your foot in that paper, that essay, and the teacher ain't read it like that. Just give him a B just for GP. No, read this. Look, this is good.
No, that's a definite fact, man. That daylight, that daylight and rock battle, I can still go back and watch that now and pick up on different things.
Oh yeah, I mean that's one. That's just one battle. I mean, Verb and Lux is another one that I had to break. I broke it down, and then rewatching it again is some stuff that I know I didn't catch from Lux, but I was like, yeah, but that still didn't hit. It didn't work the way I wanted it to work in my mind. Like Verb won. Like how people be like, oh, well, Lux really won on camp. No. Let's really state the facts. Like Verb is killing these goat niggas. Okay, he beat Mook and he beat Lux. Nobody else can sit there and say that right now. Not even Tay Rock. So I'm saying.
That's a fact. That's a super fact. So, again, like I said, I've been following you for a minute. And I saw a little back and forth that you and Math Hoffa had a couple months ago, as well as I don't know who won the John the Dime challenge either. I know you submitted your paperwork. Did you get paid?
I mean, listen, that is information that is of it's confidential between me and John the Don and Bullpen Battle League. Just stay tuned to further information. As far as monetization, no, I did not get paid, but there are I want to do the ellipses yet. That's all I'm saying. I did miss. I missed. So like and just to add fuel to the flame, you know what I'm saying? Like, when somebody put money on a line and like and it was like, yo, I want you to catch the stuff. I want you to see stuff that you caught. And it's kind of hard to go against a battle rapper who wrote these bars. And now I gotta decipher what you thought was in your mind. But I'm also an abstract thinker. I gotta be the person that's like, all right, well, I know you thought of it this way, but I'm pretty sure you didn't think of it how it could just lead into this way. I know you didn't think about all of that. You was just like, punchline, that. I was like, all right, yeah, but you gotta look at what you said 2 bars before that, and it matched into that. All right, cool, never mind. You know what I'm saying? And so when you got those type of arguments with them, of course they're gonna be finicky with the money, but Mav said I missed it was one bar that he said I missed. I just didn't want to, nigga. If I broke down a full battle, I'm going to be here. I'm going to be in that studio for 3 hours. Nobody's going to sit there and watch a full line for line break. No, I'm not even going to watch that.
No, I think that was one of the things I learned pretty early on, man. Those if you do a line for line breakdown, you're talking about 45 minute recording, bro. Nobody got time for that shit.
Bruh, I'm not sitting there about to agree. I'm not. Oh my god! Shout out to Easy the Block Captain because I tried to do my Mook review with Lord, and but Easy the Block Captain literally was saying every word verbatim, and I'm like, yo, I'm not about to sit through 33 minutes of this. I'm not. And not only that, 33 minutes each one. No. Yeah. I didn't click the video. You do get the view, but I didn't finish. No.
No, that's a fact. But I'm interested to see what happens with you and Bullpen, man. I'm interested. I'm glad I asked that question actually, because ain't nobody been talking about that.
Hey, listen, questions that need answers. Where my money at? That's one question. No, I'm just saying.
All right, man. Let's get back in the battle rap on a different perspective, man. Let's talk about this 2020 class a little bit, man. Let me ask you this. Give me your top 4 out the 2020 class right now.
All right, who exactly is in the 2020 class? Because I've been listening to other PGs and the Crucibles and do they count? I don't necessarily know. Only ones that I can name physically is, I guess is Kid Chaos, Luke Castro,
Yep.
Real Sick.
That's the class.
And okay, all right, cool. Well, I just named 3 of them. Give me one more. Who else is a standout from all of them? I'm gonna just throw in Yoshi G then. I'll throw Yoshi G in there.
Okay.
She's definitely be stepping out. You know what I'm saying? You gotta give it up for the ladies. Vixen the Assassin, but she's not new. Vixen the Assassin is not new. First Lady Flames, she may be out there, but you know what I'm saying? But I'm gonna say Yoshi G right now is smoking shit.
No, that's a fact. That's a definite
fact. No pun intended.
No, shout out to Yoshi, man. I got her on the she'll be on tomorrow. So can't wait for that interview.
Oh, word. All right, wait.
Shout out to the thought bars.
Right. You know what I'm saying?
No, but I think I have to agree with you.
I'm gonna just leave it at that. I ain't gonna say that else.
Hey man, this is a family show. This is a family show.
Right.
Oh, I just got notification that Young Cannon.
Me too. I just got that shit too. There you go. Y'all got it right now. Young Cannon versus Cuban. And what the fuck is Humidity 6?
No, this shit is crazy.
Did you know it was 5 humidities before that?
No.
Okay, all right. I make, because sometimes I be feeling like, because when you feel like you above, you feel like you a little too higher than what's going on. And like, no, I like to be feeling grounded. Somebody tell me something in the comments. Please tell me where is humidity 1 through 5, and I want to know how did we get to 6. But go ahead.
So when we're talking the class of 2020, man, do you think that their ability to be with some of these veterans in a small room with no crowd has helped them a lot more than, let's say, other rookies that's had to kind of go through the gauntlet with big stage battles?
100,000%. When you leave, when you got nobody around you, you got no gas, you got nobody's hyping you up but you, and you got to keep that energy on 10. You already get like a point in my book, because energy is everything. Because everybody's feeling down, everybody's not in the best of moods. It's already been a hassle just to get here in this part. You know what I'm saying? As far as the battle's concerned, you got to surpass all of that, get over all of that, and then kill this person in front of you. Like, that's a show and improvement. I only think that it gives a crutch, though, for the bigger stages. You know what I'm saying? It once the big stage starts coming back, you know, we're gonna get used to hearing those one-line bars. I'm not gonna lie to you, man. Like, I don't miss some of these big stage battles. Like, the fact that I heard Tay Rock 2 battles in a row, and he ain't had to repeat himself over and over again. It's amazing. You know what I'm saying? Like, no gas. Like, there's been little battles, you know, where there's been that excess gas, you know, danger zone. There's been, you know, situations where it's a little bit warranted and unwarranted. I get it, but it's still, you still feel that essence. Like, I think Born Legacy 6 is the furthest I'll go for crowd reaction and not enough gas, but just enough gas for it to be. It just gives you that battlefield. I've always liked that medium. Once battle rap has gotten to that big stage and ticket sales and millions of views, like, it takes away that essence. You know what I'm saying? This is better for these guys because it brings these guys from 2020. It gives them that sense of, oh, all right, this is how it was back in those times. I feel like I'm in a gauntlet. Now, once I get to that big stage, now I can show up and show out. It just shows a lot. It's definitely improved, I would say.
No, that's a fact. I think, like, you, again, to kind of piggyback off what you're saying, it even the playing field. I think Holmesy the guy had an interview about a year ago on Champion where he said take the crowds out of this and really see what some of these veterans is looking like. And I'll be honest with you, some of these veterans haven't been able to make the transition from the big stage to the small stage. And if they have,
some of them ain't it.
some of them been getting exposed.
Yeah. It's like when you ain't got nobody around you. Yeah, your bars are just mediocre, sir. And I mean, you thought they were hot, but I got it. I got it. And you gonna try to bring it back? Or, no, we heard you the first time. It's pretty quiet back here. I hear you loud and clear. It's not good though. It's not. You might want to wait till the big stages come back because you need that gas,
man. But you also have veterans like a B-Dot, who I don't know, with a big crowd having to quiet a crowd after a punchline. He's thriving in a small stage with no crowd reaction, where he can just get through his material to the point that he doesn't even want to come back when the big stages open up again.
Right. Man, B-Dot's one of them. Chilla Jones is one of them. You got the Saga. Like, even though the Saga has had like a couple battles where he was choppy, but before that, when everything wasn't going too well, he was cooking. You got a lot of those cats that are definitely thriving in this day and age, which is perfect for them. Rooftop Dot is legendary. Like, you won't get those feels anymore, but they've also opened up other platforms of how we can have battle rap extended. You know what I'm saying? Like, now it gives you different vibes. Like, you know what I'm saying? When you have a small room setting, it's no longer a small room setting in a big stage. Now it's the roof. That's different. You got the courts. That feels a little bit different. You know what I'm saying? It gives you a different atmosphere because sometimes the battle itself can sell on its own when it's a big stage battle, but it's how that battle is set up. You know what I'm saying? Like, shout out to Black Ice Cartel. I've always loved the cage battles because it's just them two in a cell. Like, it's just them. You know what I'm saying? Like, that just gave me a grittier feel. When RBE did the joint with Bonnie and Averb, whatever that little, I forgot what that was called. Was it called Closed Room Battles or something like that?
It might have been.
I forgot what it was, but he had one of those type of sets. It was something like that where it was that type of set, and I love this type of shit right now. I can hear you.
No, that's a fact, man. That is a super fact. Even when you think about, what was it, Calico and Ill Will, when they ended up in the garage parking lot.
That's different. That's different.
Yeah,
I like it. It gave it a better feel. I liked Calico a little bit better in that setting, because if I'd have sold on the big stage, I'd have been like, all right, cool.
No, I think Cal is definitely a name that I think thrives in a small room, man. I'm expected to see him on the December card. I think he thrives in this room, and he's gonna take full advantage of that.
I'm not gonna say that Calico has to be really, really good in a small room setting because his last big stage settings have not been the best. Material wise, he just is. I get how he ain't lied yet, but I'm gonna need you to fabricate some punchlines in here, something. You know what I'm saying? I understand there's a difference between metaphors and real rap, but you are giving a lot more real rap than metaphors. So December card and who he got, he may not play because it might not go the way you want it to go. Somebody's really about to have metaphors.
I don't know if y'all paying attention, but Showtime is in here dropping nuggets. He's dropping nuggets on y'all right now. Slow it down so you can hear what he's saying. Man, we in the building with Shotime SP.
Nah,
man.
they're gonna have to bring it back. See, this is a small room. Bring it back.
Well, no, let's talk about champion of the year, man. It's almost about that time. It's right around the corner. You know, let me throw out my top 5, and you let me know how you feel about it. In no particular order.
Okay.
Give me Ill Will, Holmesy the God, Chilla Jones, Bill Collector, and B Dot.
Okay, you named 3 of the 5 that I had in my mind, and I'm not mad at your other 2.
Okay.
There's nothing wrong with any of those guys. Like I said, there's nothing wrong with any of those guys. All of them have been on a tear. You know, you know, there was cats like Danny Myers and Saga that could have been in here, but they just kind of slipped up a little bit. Chef Trez is another name that could have been, but for some reason just had a little falling down. Like it's a lot of cats that's been putting in a lot of. Av was on the way and then he got sick. Like it was to the point. It was to the point where these were names that were on the road to becoming like the names to be. They was gonna win, but if I had to put a hat in the ring or spread any narrative, Bill Collector needs to get his just due. Like it's we're talking about consistency. Now, granted, like if we talking about stats and all of that, and like in my Sue Surf voice, it's like basketball.
It's not like
Bill
basketball.
Collector. It's not. Bill
first
Collector
thing
has
about
been
basketball.
here all around. It's not like basketball. You know, but what I'm saying is it's like basketball. I'm not saying it is, but it's like basketball. Whatever. But Bill Collector has been an all around player. He's been your right. Like I got rings too. He's your Derek Fisher. I got rings too. Yeah, the star of the show. You know they be having the star-filled moments, but let's not forget that I'm also been here all 82 games, and I ain't missed a step. I ain't missed a minute. Anytime they put me in, I bought. Bill Collector is definitely. I'm not throwing no slight or slack. The home to the guy that's the most improved of the year. That's hands down most improved. B Dot can also get that level of most improved, but I feel like B Dot needs his own. He needs his own award because he's like your Sting of wrestling. You know what I'm saying? Like he's like Batman. He's sitting up there just waiting for shit to go down, and he only comes down when it's necessary now. Like, and I like that level of B Dot. B Dot on a big stage to me, I don't like it. I don't blame him for not wanting to be on a big stage because I want him to be that guy that's in the back room. He's like I'm throwing out all these wrestling bars, but I'm hoping people catch it. There's nothing wrong with B Dot being the mankind. You can only see him in the boiler room. You know what I'm saying? Like you don't come to the ring. You gotta see him out there. And I like that. So like I ain't mad at none of them choices. I agree and I stamp them. Those are good.
Okay. No, I when you talk about Bill Collector, man, he's had a hell of a year. Just everything he's overcome to get to this point. You got the loss of LB the Boss, and piece to that, and that's still something that plays with him. You see him rocking the chain with his face in it. So you know what I'm saying. Shout out to Bill Collector.
Mm-hmm.
I haven't seen the battle with Arsenal, but I watched y'all recap though. I watched the recap though, and
Seen it.
I trust y'all.
Wait till it come out. And we couldn't give you too much, but yeah, listen. I'm pretty sure when you watch it, Q, you can be like, all right. Arsenal. If you watch Arsenal the way that a lot of people watch Arsenal has always been the king of filler bars. He was super fillery, but how did that super fillery beat official? I don't know, but it worked and it happened. But the way that it went into that battle, it was like this is two totally different Arsenals. I don't know. You getting old. You getting rusty when you retiring it, right? You good? You'll see.
No, I definitely agree with that. And you know, when we talk about my top 5 for champion of the year, it's a battle that I honestly didn't even realize hadn't happened yet. That I feel like needs to, out of those top 5, and that's Ill Will and Bill Collector. Did you know they haven't battled yet?
All right, so that's like one of my like sleeper battles that I didn't think was gonna be like. Yeah, it was one of my sleeper battles that I wanted to like throw out there. So we want this to get 1 million views, but they don't need to know what's going on. But if there's anything that screams unorthodox, that has to happen. But I don't, if they could make that happen this year to make it like a champion of the year type style, like the way that they did K-Shine and Geechee Gotti last year. Yeah, was it last year or was it 2018 that they did that? And they like everybody, everybody was making it sound like, these two are the top 2 contenders, so then they get the battle. I think Ill Will and Bill Collector would be a crazy battle.
No, I'm definitely trying to lobby for that battle. I know I've been hearing B Dot take his hints to him battling Chilla in December. So if we can get that B Dot versus Chilla and that Bill Collector versus Ill Will on the same card, and we can figure out this whole champion of the year thing out pretty clear.
Yeah, right? Like we can talk about it. Yep, that's it. Man, Fonz got a battle on this December card too. I mean, on Born Legacy, man. Fonz would have been the name too, but just Fonz fell off the list. But listen. What Big Bro say? Sometimes you get what you want. You might not want what you get.
You getting Av on a return battle? Av on a return battle is not going to be good. That is not going to be a good situation for you.
I'm going to drop another one. There are mirror match battles that are monumental. And then there are some monumental mirror matches that nobody likes to talk about, like Disaster and Jonah. Y'all remember what happened with that, right?
Yeah.
Just saying, y'all don't want to keep saying, ooh. Now, monumental mirror match, B Magic versus Conceited. Niggas could debate that all day. Is this Magic and Conceited, or is this going to be a Disaster and Jonah? I just want it to be a really good battle.
You heard it here, man. This is Shotime SP, and on the episode of Temperature Check, man. So let's get back to you, man. What do you have going?
You can use
what
that.
You got going?
It's getting hot there. Listen, man, I got my own channel. Y'all can follow me on Showtime SP on YouTube. I just recently got the shout out to my brother Lord. We reviewed Kevin Hart Zero Fucks Given. Watch it. That shit is fire. If y'all don't like Kevin Hart, if y'all like Kevin Hart and you want to see what's next, watch it. If you don't, you should watch it. It's a different Kevin Hart style. Another thing I got going on is, of course, we got the Nobody's Fly shirts, RiceGangClothing.com. If cop the merchandise, you heard me right. I just got a lot of stuff going on, on the ins and outs, man. I got 2 kids, man. I just celebrated my son's birthday. So, so I want to definitely help out the cause. It is Cash App $$ Showtime SP. It's that easy.
You know what? I'm gonna put a link to your channel in the comment section, and I'm gonna put your Cash App in there because we gotta bless the young king, man. We gotta get these funds up for the little junior.
Hey man. Hey man. I appreciate that, man.
Oh no, man. We appreciate you, man. I definitely appreciate the GOAT Shotime SP gracing this platform, man. Giving us a couple minutes of your time, man. I definitely appreciate it. And we're gonna be in touch, boss.
Oh man, you definitely don't. And I tell you, like I tell anybody that even just wants to interview me, man. Like, call me. I ain't got no problem pulling up. If you, this ain't got to be a thing where I'm gonna get the most views. I don't care. I'm here to talk. Vada only call. Vada just so happy to get lucky to have a conversation with me all the time, and he cuts the camera on. I can talk about battle rap all day long because I don't got nobody else to talk to it about with. You know what I'm saying? Other than y'all, so I'm here.
No, you heard it here first, man. Shotime SP, man. Salute to you, man. Thank you for coming on the stage. Thank you for everything you got going, man. Appreciate you, boss.
Oh man, take it easy, man.